Okay. Right. Well, I'm sorry this is going to be a bit of a roller coaster in terms of stability, but new phone. Thought might as well give you a flavour for the garden and stuff. Actually, it was an idea that I got having seen what Roger gave you a guided tour, and I figured that it was about time you saw where I was. So starting in one corner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you around. So that's the neighbour's garden. And first and foremost, these are a plant called oleander. You'll see down the border, down the garden. That's towards the end of the garden here. So if I then just follow up this border here, you'll see that I've planted alternatively oleander, red fit tip fontina, oleander, fontina, oleander, fontina, oleander, fontina, oleander, fontina. You've got the picture. So we're about a yard in from the neighbour's garden, and I've put a border of these plants all the way up here. Most of the fontinas I've grown from cuttings, but as you'll see in a second, damn, it's dry here. I mean, gives you a flavour. I mean, it's really dry to the degree that some of the stuff, I mean, this is a drought tolerant plant that comes from the desert, and you know, it doesn't happen particularly well. So anyway, cutting a long story short, that's one border of the house. The house is now coming into view here, together with my bus and parched ground. I don't know what time it is. It's still fairly early, but already probably 90 degrees. The oleander that you've seen there are all red flowered. What I've done over this side of the front garden, I've put a row of pink oleander towards the front, and in front of them there's a row of white ones, and again with fontina. And what this is primrose jasmine, and it grows into a big bush. I'm using that to kind of block out the neighbours. So there you go. That's what an oleander looks like. All right, got it. They grow to kind of 12 to 14 feet high, and they allegedly have flowers right the way through the summertime with them. I put these in as shrubs, and they're already up to my thigh. So down this side of the border, again, it's a row of fontinas which are, you know, desperately dying in the heat, and I've put honeysuckle in and so on. My bus. So there you go. This there's a row of alternate holly bushes and so on here, which when they grow up will give us more screening again. So it's Japanese boxwood, one, and then there's holly, then boxwood, then holly, then boxwood, then holly. Beware of dog. Zeus! Zeus! So, the border, as you go down, you'll see there's fontina plants all the way along here. It's damn dark. I don't know why it's so damn dark, but anyway, we'll get a flavour for those in a second. Let's see where the dog is. Anyway, so this is what fontina, kind of the size that fontina get to. I don't know why it's so dark. Oh, there you go, that's a bit better. Right, so you've got the border, you've got the fontinas coming down. This is what fontinas look like. I'll put them up because the next door neighbour's got a house that looks like a junkyard. But there you go. So you've got the flavour here. The fontinas go all the way along the border, and this is the pond area. So that'll give you a flavour for what I've built. So yeah, camellias don't do particularly well here. These are called potato bushes. They've got a pale blue flower on them. And this is a shrimp bush, which Misty put in. We have elephant ears to give you a flavour. Here they are, actually the size of an elephant's ear. And there you go. So this is the patio that I built with the fire pit. Avocado tree. Avocado tree. In fact, I'm a bit adept at growing avocados. So this is this year's avocado trees. You can see there's more of them coming through. Yeah, and I've, you know, well, you can see the railway sleepers, or ties as they call them. These are steps. This is how I actually finished it off in the end. I wasn't particularly happy with how I'd done it previously, and a lot of the stones here, they've actually got fossils in them. So as you can see, when I was going through, this one split. I've kept one of it inside the house, but yeah, there you go. So, and Misty's pond, which is full of little tiny frogs. In fact, you can probably see a little frog in the background there. So there you go, there's a frog, and that's the water feature that I built with a windmill and stock tank. And again, you saw at the other side of the building previously. Where's that dog? Zeus! Zeus is doing dog things. Come on in. Come on. You big handsome hound. What are you up to? There's a good boy. So, the other side of the garden, you'll see that there's fontinas coming down. Fontina, oleanders, more of this, yeah, the neighbour's barking dog. More fontina, more oleander, more of the jasmine. Some of the some of the avocado trees, you know, they do well and then they just die. Other ones, I mean, this one died earlier just with the sheer heat. This one's wilting a bit. I mean, they all get watered every day, but you know, it gives you a flavour. Zeus! So again, here's the back border with oleander and so on. This jasmine stuff should grow to maybe 6 to 8 feet tall. In fact, that big green mass in the background in the neighbour's garden over there. I'll show you that. You see that big green mass in the background there? Alright, well, that big green mass that you're looking at now in the background, that's what all of the, when I say jasmine, that's what all of those jasmine plants that I've planted all the way around the perimeter are going to look like. The jasmine is hyphenated with honeysuckles, avocado trees, fontina, oleander, and there's pinks, there's whites, and there's reds for the oleander. As you can see, this is you know, this is the kind of the row. All of this was taken from cuttings, which, you know, I've taken over time and grown on. Again, there's another desert plant called sage. That's again, these are from cuttings. These are all from cuttings, and there's more avocado trees at the background and so on. Misty wanted an olive tree, so there's the olive tree. And that's the bungalow in the background. What are you up to, Zeus? Come on in. It's too hot for dogs. Wow. Alright, good one. And there you go, that's the garden.